A new report by property listing firm Dubizzle has revealed that there has been a steep rise in demand for emerging and inland communities in Abu Dhabi, which has been in top focus as Cityscape Abu Dhabi returns for its 10th year. His Highness Sheikh Hazza bin Zayed Al Nahyan, National Security Advisor and Deputy Chairman of Abu Dhabi Executive Council, attended the opening day of the three-day Property Expo, where over 90 developers are showcasing their latest projects. His Highness Sheikh Hazza also inspected the new developments, such as the 6 billion dirham residential and leisure project, Yas Acres by Alda, which is set for completion by the fourth quarter of 2019. Decrease in demand for high-end rentals has been the main area of discussion so far at Cityscape. According to Clutton's Spring 2016 report, housing budgets continue to range between 100 and 150,000 dirhams, whereas average rent for higher-end apartments start at 160,000 dirhams a year. In line with the current trend, Dubizzle's Q1 2016 report revealed that demand for one- and three-bedroom properties in established communities such as the Corniche has fallen by as much as 10% compared to Q1 2015. The report added that rental prices in Al Reef for one- and two-bedroom apartments increased by 9% each. Three-bedroom apartments experienced the largest increase in demand, recording an 11% increase in rental prices from 135,000 to 150,000 dirhams.
There's no hiding the fact that it has been a challenging 12 months for the Abu Dhabi real estate market, especially when it comes to looking where to buy and when to buy. What we've seen on Dubizzle from the statistics we've gathered over the last 12 months, and we have 2 million visitors a month, which is, you know, that's a quarter of the population, so it's pretty significant. We're seeing a definite shift from coastal properties, people moving inland to more affordable housing, so specifically like from the Corniche to places like Al Ghadir and Al Reef downtown. Well, consumer confidence is always a tricky one, of course. I mean, I know from feedback that I've received from agencies, the sales market has been tough, but there's been a definite move in desirable properties to places like Al Ghadir and Al Reef downtown community. And you can see that those two communities are the only two communities from our statistics that have received both an increase in rental price and sale price over the last 12 months. And that really is key. That to me indicates that if you were looking to buy, now would be a great time, and in those two communities would be my recommendation.
Among the major announcements today, an approval by Abu Dhabi Urban Planning Council for the development of Phase 2 and 5 for Masdar City. At a press conference, senior officials from Masdar City revealed that around 35% of the planned built-up area will be completed over the next 5 years, up from the current 5% completion. Phase 2 will include an R&D cluster as well as 2,000 apartments. Phase 5, which will be developed by a third-party group and will include around 800 to 1,000 units of townhouses.
The issue of zero carbon is in fact a goal everybody talks about, but nobody has achieved yet, because the science now of zero carbon versus low carbon has evolved, where it's impossible to achieve zero carbon at the city scale. I mean, after all, we as human beings produce carbon. So, as I said earlier, technology is also evolving, and so to be flexible is to reduce the carbon footprint on all levels. Middle-income housing is focused on apartments. So, to be sustainable and to be cost-effective for an apartment in middle income, we provide those buildings with Masdar-delivered cooling. And that cooling is produced at a lower cost. And the buildings that cooling goes to are designed with very good thermal insulation and building systems. So for the consumer, the cost is no higher, but the operating costs are lower because we achieve it in a multi-family building, not in a single family.
New fees on hotel stays in Abu Dhabi could raise hundreds of millions of dirhams in revenue for municipal authorities. A new decree will impose a 4% municipality fee on hotel bills and a 15 dirham charge per night per room, according to local reports. The fees will be collected by the Abu Dhabi Tourism and Culture Authority and added to the government budget of the Department of Municipal Affairs. Abu Dhabi hotels charge all guests and customers a city tax of 6% and a 10% service charge. Last year, 4.1 million guests checked into Abu Dhabi's hotels, staying a total of 12.24 million nights. According to estimates, the government could have raised 183.6 million dirhams based on the new 15 dirham fee per room per night. The 4% municipality fees charged on the total bill would raise an additional 264.8 million dirhams based on last year's hotel revenues. This comes after Dubai earlier introduced a tourism dirham of between 7 dirhams for budget hotels and guest houses and 20 dirhams for five-star hotels and luxury hotel apartments in 2014. Dubai hotels also impose a 10% service charge and a 10% municipality fees per room per night. Dubai apartment prices declined on average by 3% in the first quarter of 2016, continuing the fall seen throughout the last year. According to property consultants Cavendish Maxwell, its Dubai residential market report for Q1 showed that apartment prices slumped by an average of 7% over the past year, with the highest drop of 11% in International City. The report said villa prices fell by an average of 3% in Q1, a faster rate of decline than the 1% seen in the previous quarter. Year on year, the decline was measured at 8% on average, with established communities such as the Meadows and Springs declining at 12% and 14% respectively. Cavendish Maxwell said that the delivery of new developments in Dubai has increased the options for tenants as they move out of the traditional established locations towards emerging areas of Dubai, including Dubai Sports City and Dubai Land, representing good value for money. It added that prices have declined at a faster rate than rents, leading to more attractive gross rental yields in the market. Approximately 4,600 residential units have been completed in the first quarter of 2016, 10% of which were projects delayed from 2015 and were mainly located in JVC, Dubai Land and Mohammed bin Rashid City. Figures by the Statistics Centre Abu Dhabi have shown that foreign direct investment in the capital grew by 8.9% to 88.3 billion dirhams last year. 19% or 0.71 billion dirhams of the foreign investments were in the manufacturing industries, a 7.8% increase compared to 15.5 billion dirhams in this sector in 2014, while overall direct foreign investments in Abu Dhabi amounted to 81.1 billion dirhams in 2014. Most of the investments last year were also concentrated in the Abu Dhabi region, which received 80.46 billion dirhams, whereas direct foreign investments in the western region amounted to 484 million dirhams, and Al Ain region received 283 million dirhams in direct foreign investment in the same year. Austria was the biggest investor, with FDI reaching 9.5 billion dirhams, followed by France, who invested 8.9 billion dirhams, and the United Kingdom, the third largest, with investments amounting to 4.5 billion dirhams.